So let's tackle the first one here, which is, was I surprised? And the answer is yes and no. So the short and long of it is, after every season you go out as a player and a coach and an organization to win a title. And when you don't win a title, your first kind of laundry list item to accomplish is why. And then when you find out why, you figure out how you can put yourself in a better position to succeed. Because the organizations that don't succeed, go year in and year out with the same roster. And for us, over the past 3 years, since winning in 2011, we've gone through our roster. How can we get better each year? And this year, we talked about having a Steven Berger and a Ryan Boyle retire. Two guys that were so valuable to the offense and contributed a ton of points, to how can we kind of restructure, bring in some youth, and get a ton of value. And so, in full transparency, the coaching staff for the Cannons, the general manager, told me up front that if I were to move, what would be my choices. And initially, my choice was to go back home and play in front of a hometown crowd and be near Hopkins, be near my family, and that would be in Chesapeake. And as the process began to unfold, we got a ton of interest from New York, and I began to step away from the process as it became more and more detailed. But New York showed a ton of interest and just a burning desire to pair me up with some of my former USA teammates, one of my best friends, and two of my line mates that I won a national championship in 2007 in college with. That element of the trade, as it evolved, became more of a New York market picture as well. And from a sports business perspective, as well as entering a team with a championship pedigree and then was championship contender the past 2 years, I said, hey, I'm open to it as well. But ultimately, it was a decision that the Cannons organization made. I was phone called December 27th to be notified of what had happened, and that was kind of the way we moved. There are so many different things that happened in between with Chesapeake and New York and then even Boston, but at this moment it wouldn't be right for me to disclose all of those inner dealings, because that's what makes pro sports. I'm ecstatic where I am now, and my role doesn't change. Do everything I can as a player to help support my teammates so we can accomplish the goal of winning a championship. So I kind of think where I went with question one dovetails into question two, which is, what's the insider trading of what happened, right? And while I can't say the players that were involved or what I was told were involved in the picks between this organization and that organization,